What's the word of the day?
Effort.
That was last tonight. But this is the word. Louder. Invest. I'm going to tell you what that was about. I'm going to tell you the investment you made on that last drill. You invested that. I'm willing to go the extra mile for my body, for the team, because when the fourth quarter comes around and everybody's tired, I put that last work in. I know I can do this. I know when my foot is bothering me, I can go a little bit further. You gotta push yourself. You gotta push yourself past the comfort zone. When you're comfortable, oh, I don't want to do too much more. The camp's going well, I'm sailing along. No. People who are truly successful in life push themselves past a comfort zone. It may be difficult for a while, but when you get through it, oh, I did it. It wasn't that bad. I missed, but I don't want to miss again. When I get another chance, I'm going to make sure I make it. I'm going to take advantage of the opportunity. One of the reasons I believe Michael made his shots, he's seen it happening here constantly. He's seen guys do it. He didn't want to run again, so he focused. Mental toughness is about focusing. Even when things get tough, I'm tired. At least I think I'm tired. I've never really done this much before. Like I jokingly said, he and I have spent constant time in the gym in the past. Hours upon hours running and working out. But the end result was winning a championship. We invested the time, invested the effort, and sacrificed to win that. Is it worth it? Sure it is. Has anybody in here ever won a championship? Yes? Yes? This is a good feeling. Really good feeling. Has anyone ever lost a championship? Is that a good feeling? No. How do you feel afterwards? Man, I wish I would have. If I would have. This is the time you do it. This is the time when you don't have to say, I wish I had. I could have. No, do it now so later you don't have to. This is the investment. But the great thing is, like I said earlier, you're around good people who encourage you. That's part of the chatter. I like to hear you talking to one another, saying names, make friendships to encourage each other to do well. So that's the reason behind the work today. Again, the thought process, oh, it's so hot. Someone called me earlier in the week. It's going to be really hot. And? And? We got water. Open up the doors. You think Carmelo Anthony, Kevin Durant, those guys put work in hot gyms like this. This is what they do. They do the drills we do. We start off with good basic stuff to build. I told this man here, these drills mean something so you can get better. Mentally, you want to be the best player in the gym every time you walk in. But it starts with these fundamental things. Keith Bullock in 1993 was the best player in the MAC conference, one of the best players in the country. But he put his work in. I saw him do it every day. I was his teammate. But when he did it, it got me to do better also. I want to be as good as him. I see what he does, I can be as good as him. Now mentally, even though he was the MAC player of the year, every time I stepped on the floor, I thought I was as good as him. I really did. I really thought that. But when it was all said and done, I wasn't. But that's what I thought. That's the kind of thought process you have to have. Because I put the work in he did. I put the same work he did. So the work, don't be afraid of the work. It's a good thing. Working hard, working smart, and what's the last one? Working right. Working right. We want to help you and the people in here to work right. Do things the right way. My good friend Yoram just walked in. I work with him. He does things the right way. One of the first meetings we ever had, the first thing he said to me was, Chris, I appreciate your efficientness. You were on time. We had a meeting at 2 o'clock. He said, Chris, you're here at 1:45. Most people don't respect time. That's being efficient, doing things the right way. Because I was always taught to be on time. Do things orderly. People see your presentation. How you come across. I said, no walking on the court. Oh, that doesn't mean, yes, it means a lot. Because if I'm a coach, like Coach Spence, I see you walking, maybe you're lazy. Maybe you're not, but it looks like you're lazy because you're walking on my court. But all the things we do here are part of presentation. Coach Andre Hayes specifically asked him to come here. Good friend from Philadelphia. When I was in high school, he and I worked out every morning in the summer. Defensively, probably one of the best defenders I've ever seen in my life. Used to work with me. He didn't care that I was considered one of the best players in Philadelphia. All I was his friend. So he was going to push me every day. Every day. He could care less. That's what we want you to do. All right? So again, the word for today is invest. Put something good in now to get a good return later. You will. That running is going to come back to you later and say, oh man, it was worth it. I know now the fourth quarter in this game, I can't be tired. I pushed through that. I know I can push it through. That's what that's about. Mental toughness. It's not about physical with you all. Maybe with us, but not you. You can run for days. You never get tired. You really never tired. But mentally, because we tell you you're going to get tired, you think you're tired. You're not tired. You never get tired. Fight through it. Fight through it. Making, what's the word? Investment. Finish, but you want to make a good investment. You want to finish up strong. We're going to finish this day up strong. Even though we got a break here, we letting you relax. You got water? Yes, sir. Louder.
You have 2 minutes to tell the story about the Braves with the Heat.
Not a problem. Well, again, I always talk about expecting the best. All successful people have high expectations on what they think can happen. They come into something thinking the best will happen for me. I like to think I expect good things. I used to work with a company called Johnson's that works with championship rings. We did the championship ring for the Miami Heat a couple of years back. I'm excited to be a part of the process. As you can see, I'm a basketball junkie. Love basketball. So they wanted to have some people come and help out with the process. They have 2 different listings on an email they send out. And one list of people, you're gonna help out with the fans. If you're gonna help with the fans, all you can do is bring a pair of black slacks. They'll give you a Miami Heat shirt. The second list of people, you're gonna work with the players and the coaches and all of the people who run the thing. You need to wear a suit. So I get the email. Anybody have any idea what list I'm on? Louder. Actually, I wish I was with the list with the suit. I was with the regular people with the fans. But I'm cool. I'm happy because I'm going to Miami. They're going to fly me out there. Not a big deal. My wife and I were getting my bag together. I'm putting in some shorts, t-shirts because I'm leaving New York. It's cold here. Warm in Miami. In addition to those items, what else do you think I put in my bag? Anybody?
Suit?
Louder.
A suit.
Of course. Number 1, these guys know well. I look good in a suit. And number 2, I'm expecting good things. I get to Miami. Everybody's together. The young lady who's running things says, well, Chris Williams, why are you wearing this suit? I thought I put you on the list to work with the fans. Oh, no, I like to wear a suit. Is that cool? Oh, no, not a problem. We go over to the arena. Guess who I'm working with? Anybody have me know?
LeBron James.
Who? No. Aren't you listening to the story? I'm working with the fans. That's what he's doing. I'm working with the fans, but I'm happy. I'm having a good time. I'm doing what I do. Positive energy. At the end of the night, one of my friends comes running upstairs. Chris, we need you downstairs to help give out the rings to all the players. Yes, sir. I got my suit on already. I go downstairs. I give a ring out to every player on the Miami Heat by myself. Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Chris Bosh, Ray Allen, all these guys got to come talk to me to get their championship ring. Now my colleagues are against the wall. They're trying to figure out, how do I know these players? I don't. I'm just like you all. When I see them on TV, I have great conversations. So I'm talking to them just like they on TV. And we cool. But the reason I tell you the story is you have to have high expectations and prepare yourself for the best. This is preparation. Nobody gets good without preparing. No one's an all-star without putting this work in. It doesn't work that way. No one gets to a certain level without being around good people. That's the process. That's preparation. So again, expect good things and prepare. They usually come. Paint a picture of something good. Don't settle for less. Don't settle. I know I've spoken so much because I'm a big man.
That's okay.
This is my man, Kid Bullock. Tell him something.
Coach pretty much summed it up.
It's all about effort, guys. Dare to be great. Challenge yourselves.
Yeah.
That's what we did when we came to Manhattan College. We came here as freshmen. We weren't the best players on our team at the time. We weren't the best players in the conference. We were the best players on our high school teams, of course. But now we come into a system where, maybe we're not the best. So we got to fit in. So we have to step back and have to humble ourselves and say, okay, now what do I need to do to fit into this program? Because the program is not going to change for me because I'm just another player at this point. So what do I need to do to fit into this program? How can I humble myself and say, you know what? I got to put my own ego aside, take a step back and say, how can I fit into this program? So we do that.
Yes.
We challenge ourselves. Coach and I get together. Kerry Wilson was one of our teammates. Kerry Edwards was another teammate of ours. And Eric Gottlieb. There were 5 of us who came in here as freshmen. And as 5 players, we put our heads together and said, what can we do to make this program great? And we challenge ourselves. We challenge each other. Chris pushed me. I pushed him. Kerry Wilson pushed me. I pushed him. And we all got better. As time went on, our junior year, we ended up finishing in first place in the conference. We made it to the MAC championship game, but we put in our work. Quick story. Sophomore year, maybe, Siena.
Yes.
We go to Siena. Sophomore year. Steve Lapis is our coach at the time. We're down 20 at halftime. We're playing awful. Turnovers, constantly missing shots, missing assignments on defense. We were awful. One of the worst games we've ever played in our 4-year career. So Coach Lapis comes into us at halftime. He doesn't have a lot to say. We walk in, the locker room is quiet, and he says, if you guys don't make it respectable in the second half and show some effort and push and try to win this game, we'll go back and practice. Now we're in Siena. We drove to Siena. That's about a 2.5, 3-hour drive?
3 hours.
3-hour drive on the bus. So we're going into the second half. What do you guys think happened? What happened? You think we played harder?
Yes.
No, we got destroyed by 30. So now, we go into the locker room, everybody showers, we go into the bus, coaches allow us on the bus, gets up there, take the ride, we come back 3 hours, we pull into the parking lot. Bus driver turns the light on, coach stands up and says, all right, everybody go up to the locker room, put on your practice gear. It's about, what, 3 in the morning?
Yes, sir.
2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. He says, go upstairs, put on your practice gear, come down and get taped. Ankles, guys get ankles and knees taped up. We're gonna have a practice. We practice at 3 o'clock in the morning, a full practice. At 3 o'clock in the morning, everybody else is asleep, drooling on themselves and all that, feeling good in the bed. We're out here practicing for an hour and a half, 2 hours, at 3 in the morning. That's part of the sacrifice. We didn't want to do that, but what other choice did we have? We were off in the game, and we deserved to be punished for it, honestly, but it made us better at the end of the day. We learned from that experience. We weren't going to do that again. That was never, ever going to happen.
What
again.
happened the next year when we went to Siena?
Oh, the next year in Siena, we blew them out. We blew them out. And Siena was actually the semifinal game that we won our senior year going into the MAC championship game. And it's an unfair advantage. They have about 10,000 people in Siena up there watching the game. Total home court advantage for them. But we took care of business. We didn't want to come back here and practice again. So we did what we need to do. It's all about sacrifice. It's about effort. It's about investing. It's about finishing. Those are all the things that we did when we had at Manhattan College. These are the things we're trying to tell you guys. If you want to be great, if you want to be the best, whether it be basketball, swimming, tennis, piano, trumpet, whatever it is, you got to put the time in. You got to be willing to invest. You got to put forth the effort. You got to challenge yourself and dare to be great. It's all mental. It gets to a point where you're not going to learn much more technical stuff. Right. It's all mental. How far can you push yourself mentally to be great? How much is that knee going to hurt? How much are you going to allow it to take away from your game? How strong can you be up here to get over that? To push to the end. In the fourth quarter, when you need to sprint full court to catch your guy or your girl who's going down for a layup. Do you have the energy? Are these suicides working for you? Are you working hard enough? Those are the things that you have to ask yourself. And be honest. If you're not, then you got to push. You got to push harder. That's what we're trying to tell you guys. At the end of the day, you want to have fun, but it's not always fun. The end result is what's fun. When you can win that championship game, I know a few of you guys have won championships before. There's no feeling like it. That's the feeling that you want to chase. A lot of us have lost championship games. Those are the feelings you want to avoid. Use those as learning experiences. Use those times as learning experiences. Don't ever allow yourself to feel that way again. All right, but it all starts up here. If you guys can focus and stay strong mentally, you're going to get a lot more out of yourselves. You're going to get the end result's going to be a lot better for you. All right? Anybody have any questions? One more thing?
The difference between the very good and great players is the third and fourth effort. Everybody is willing to make the first and second effort. So listen, what makes you guard this guy? Yeah, come on, hard. Oh, yeah. Go help. Go back out. Second time. Oh yeah, I'll do it again. All right, the third and fourth time, that's when the champions are made. I'm tired now. Chris, you gotta do it again. Smoothie. You gotta do it. That's what that suicide leads you to doing. You did it. You have enough to make the third and fourth effort. Good players will make the first and second. The great ones make the third and fourth effort. You watch the Jaspers. You watch them every night. They're not that good. I'm the radio broadcaster. I'll tell you. They weren't that good last year. They really weren't. That's the truth. I love this place. I bleed green. We weren't that good. Our talent level was low last year. But what do those guys do? They work hard. They give you max effort. Shane Richards comes into this program. What's his number? 0. He wears number 0. Reason being, you know why? You know why. Anybody know why? Shane Richards wears number 0. He had no Division I scholarship offers. He comes into this program, maybe a good standstill shooter, off the bounce, off the catch. That's the scouting report I would give him over there. He leaves as one of the all-time leading scorers, all-MAC first-team player. He made himself into a much better player by work. Emmy Underhart comes in as a good player, leaves here as one of the all-time best players because they put the third and fourth effort as a team, and these guys know how to work hard. It's second nature. I was hoping a couple of them would come through so you could see them. But that's what they do here. That's the same thing we're instilling you. So it's not a big deal. Second nature to work hard. I want to work hard. That's what I do. It's not a big deal. So we're done, Key. Let's get these guys going again. What you got?
We're going to give you guys about 15 minutes for a break. We're going to come back.
I don't want more break.
No more break?
No more break.
No more
We
break?
breaked enough.
Okay.
I want you to get some water.
Get some water. We're going to get it moving.
Back on the baseline. We're going to get some ball handling. We want to finish this.